The emergency klaxons of the Galactic Council Station echoed through the crystalline corridors as Admiral Zethkar's four eyes focused on the impossible readout before him. His chitinous fingers clicked nervously against the command console as he stared at the sensor data that had just shattered 47 years of carefully maintained interstellar law. "Confirm the readings, Lieutenant Vex." Zethkar's voice carried the weight of someone who had seen 3 wars and countless diplomatic crises, yet nothing quite like this. The young Altarian officer's purple-scaled face paled to a sickly lavender. "Confirmed, Admiral. A vessel of unknown configuration has materialized in Sector 7 Alpha. The Forbidden Zone. The Forbidden Zone." Even the name sent ripples of unease through the multi-species crew. For nearly 5 decades, the sector had remained untouched by any galactic civilization, a testament to the peace treaty that ended the Terran isolation wars. The humans had agreed to voluntary exile beyond the galactic rim in exchange for the cessation of hostilities that had claimed billions of lives across dozens of worlds. Visual. "Confirmation incoming," announced Tactical Officer Drex, his reptilian features tense with concentration. The main view screen flickered to life, and collective gasps echoed throughout the command center. There, hanging in the star-dappled void of the Forbidden Zone, was a ship unlike anything in the current galactic database. Its hull gleamed with an opalescent sheen that seemed to bend light around it, while angular extensions jutted from its core like the wings of some impossible mechanical bird. Most disturbing of all were the markings along its side, crude, archaic symbols that several officers recognized as ancient Terran script. "By the 7 moons of Kethara," whispered Communications Officer Yilan, her feathered crest flattening against her skull. That's a human ship." The implications hit the bridge crew like a plasma burst. Humans hadn't been seen in galactic space for decades. According to the treaty, they had agreed to exile themselves beyond the outer rim, never to return. Their departure had been celebrated by most species as the end of an era of chaos and unpredictable warfare that had made humans the most feared race in known space. "Admiral," Vex's voice cracked slightly. "The vessel isn't responding to standard hails, but there's something else. The energy signature doesn't match any known human technology from the war period." Zethkar's mandibles clicked thoughtfully. During the Terran Wars, human ships had been brutally efficient but technologically inferior to most galactic standards. They compensated with tactics so ruthless and unpredictable that even the Kethmori hegemony, masters of psychological warfare, had requested peace negotiations. This ship, however, radiated power signatures that dwarfed anything in the current Council fleet. "Could it be a fake?" suggested Chief Science Officer Telani, her crystalline form refracting the bridge lights into rainbow patterns. Perhaps another species attempting to impersonate humans to cause panic? The question sparked heated debate across the bridge. Intelligence Officer Mraktul, whose species had suffered devastating losses during humanity's final offensive, vehemently insisted it was impossible to replicate human ship design. "No other race builds with such aggressive asymmetry," he argued, his scarred exoskeleton gleaming under the harsh lighting. "Look at those weapon ports. Only humans would mount plasma cannons in positions that sacrifice shield coverage for maximum offensive capability." But Captain Zel Nara of the Diplomatic Corps disagreed. Her ethereal, energy-based form pulsed, with skeptical yellow hues. "The humans we fought were survivors of a dying homeworld, barely managing faster-than-light travel. This ship shows technology centuries ahead of what they possessed. It's clearly a fabrication, As the debate raged, sensor specialist Quinn made a discovery that silenced the entire bridge. "Admiral, I'm detecting a single life sign aboard that vessel. The biosignature it's definitely human." The revelation sent shockwaves through the command structure. If a real human had returned to galactic space, the consequences could be catastrophic. The peace treaty wasn't just a document. It was the foundation upon which the current galactic order was built. Every major trade route, every diplomatic alliance, every carefully negotiated territory boundary assumed that humans would never return. "Sir," Vex announced with growing alarm, "the vessel is moving. It's heading directly toward the galactic core." Zethkar watched the trajectory calculations appear on his screen, and his blood turned cold. The ship's course would take it through 7 major systems, including the industrial heart of the Vrextani Empire and the cultural center of the Altarian Republic. If panic spread about humanity's return, "Open a priority channel to the Galactic Council," he ordered. "Emergency session protocols." Within hours, representatives from dozens of species had gathered virtually, their holographic forms filling the council chamber with a cacophony of languages and heated arguments. Some demanded immediate military action. Others insisted on attempting communication. The Kethmori representative, her tentacled face pale with old fear, called for the activation of the ancient human hunting protocols that had been sealed away after the treaty. But it was the words of elder philosopher Trankis, of the wisdom, keepers that cut through the chaos. Perhaps we should consider why a human would choose to reveal themselves now after so many years of silence. What could drive them to risk everything they gained from exile? As if in answer to his question, the mysterious ship suddenly transmitted on all frequencies, a message that would echo across the galaxy for generations to come. The voice was definitely human, speaking in perfect galactic standard with an accent that carried the weight of decades in the void. "Greetings, Council Races. This is Captain Sarah Chen of the Terran exploration vessel Prometheus. We have observed your struggles with the Devourer fleet approaching from the galactic edge. We have spent 50 years preparing for their arrival. If you wish to survive what's coming, you will need our help." The transmission ended, leaving the galaxy to grapple with a terrifying question. Were the humans returning as humanity's saviors, or had their exile simply given them time to become something far more dangerous than anyone had imagined? In the Edai depths of space, the Prometheus continued its steady course toward the galactic core, carrying secrets that would either save civilization or doom it entirely.